This jersey is like really big on me, but I just wanted to show that it's a New York, and it's a goalie jersey, so it should be, I should have lots of padding, but I don't. Anyway, hi! This is Damian Nightwing, or the Widowmaker 97. Some of you know me by other names, but I am the Canadian porn fan. I am the man who tweets about pornography on Twitter, one of many. But I also tweet about movies, hockey sometimes, my love of French vanilla coffee, old school wrestling, how Zack Snyder has single-handedly ruined the DC universe, and I'm a Zack Snyder fan, and yeah, other random things. Hi, how are you? Thank you for watching if you are. This is the beginning of a little series of why I'm a porn fan, why I like porn, why I'm a supporter of porn in the industry, and why I don't think it's bad, why I don't think it has negative influences or connotations. Actually, porn has made me respect women more. Pornography has taught me more about how to please a woman sexually in the bedroom than anything else. I consider porn a helpful tool in seeing a woman's body, knowing maybe how to do certain things, when to do certain things. I've always found it as a teaching tool. That's straight up, because when I was growing up in high school and stuff, a lot of my friends, not a lot, but there were those guys who were like always big into one-night stands, and I was never into that. I was never that guy because I never wanted to hit it and quit it. I was always big on when I'm dating a girl, when I'm in a relationship, I want to please her. I want to make her happy. I want to make her orgasm over and over. I want her to have a good time because the happier she is, the happier I'm probably going to be. So I've always looked at it from that perspective. So guys that always went to bars and had one-night stands, they're usually the guys that don't know how to please a woman. They're like, oh, I'm drunk, you're drunk, last 5 minutes, fuck off. And then those guys become huge gun collectors in the States and have issues. Anyway, I've been a porn fan since about, I want to say 12, I guess. Honestly, it sounds cliche. It's not cliche. In the elementary school I went to in Edmonton, we found a group of us in elementary school. We found there's a forest by our school, and inside the forest there were all these paths. And I'm not kidding. In the forest we found a collection of pornographic magazines buried in the forest. I'm not kidding. There are about 7 magazines, from Penthouse to Cherry to High Society to Playboy. They were there, like someone put them there. And we kept them there for a long time. It was like a community porn library for kids. It was crazy. I wish I could tell you this. It's true. There was dirt on the pages. It was crazy. It was crazy. And then the first pornographic video I ever watched, I had relatives. I had an aunt and an uncle. They had various businesses and jobs throughout lives, but in the early 90s, they lived in Vancouver. They owned video stores. So when they came to visit Edmonton, they always brought videos. Well, the uncle always brought adult videos. And he would bring adult videos, and me and my cousins sometimes would get our hands on these adult videos, and I would watch pornography. And I was like, awesome. Yeah, so that was my first experience as a kid with adult material. And yeah, I mean, because, kids, we're young boys. It's different now. I can't even, with social media, the internet, oh my god. But back then it was just simpler to be. When you were exposed to it, which was rare, like, it felt like it had meaning, and there was effort to be made. In junior high, I had older friends, and I would pay them, anyone who was over the age of 18, I would give them money. They would buy me adult magazines, and sometimes would buy me adult videos. And we're talking the early 90s here. So like to buy one adult video was like $60 on VHS, man. Yep, paid it. By me. I didn't even know. Like I knew a couple random names as a kid, but I didn't know anything. And yeah, that's what I did until I became 18, because you weren't legal age. And yeah, I had and one of the good things about is my mom was very liberal with her ideals about many things, from drugs to sexuality, and she was such a good person to like. She would explain things to me as a kid, as a young boy, that made it. I learned it wasn't just I'm a bad kid for when she found a porn mag or something. She went into detail about explaining like this is an image and this isn't real, and yes, they're doing sexual things, but they're hired, like it's movies, and they're getting paid, and it's acting, and like she put that in my head early, that these are jobs and professions, and women who do this are earning a living, and hopefully most of them are enjoying it. But she put in my brain early that I should always respect women, sex workers, people in the adult film industry who are porn stars, whether they were strippers. My mom was just very open-minded about so many things, and it helped teach me early on to never look down on women who were beautiful, who were sexual, who were sexualized. I was always held them in high regard, and I still do to this day. I have such respect and honor for women who make porn, because they provide pleasure. They give us stuff when we need it, when we're alone or frustrated or horny. That's an outlet for many, many, many. Obviously, like, it's $1 billion industry. Many people are lying about buying porn, using porn. It's just, the reality is there's lots of people watching it. And I'm of that age where I'm old school enough to be like, hey, like, I wouldn't watch porn on my phone. I wouldn't watch porn in public. But there are kids who are doing that, watching pornography on their cell phones in school or in public places. That's garbage. I don't even like to watch porn on my laptop. I will download porn that I pay for on my laptop, transfer them on USB flash drives and stuff, and then, like crazy. Anyway, so I just wanted to get into that quick history of my first experiences with adult material as a young person, which helped me with dealing with females and young girls of that age, and experimenting with classmates and stuff, and kissing and feeling and touching and rubbing and petting and all that stuff that you do in elementary and junior high when you're learning about your feelings and your urges and sexual things. I've always felt porn to be a helpful tool, a resource, and something to not... obviously, the majority of pornography is something I think that's beneficial. There are aspects of porn that aren't, and that's a separate thing. And that's not something I've ever been into, and we'll get into that, because I'm one of those people that I've been a porn fan for a long time, well over 2 decades now. And I'm still into vanilla stuff. I'm not into stuff that is, I've never escalated in what I need to get off or enjoy. I'm still good with the simple cheating wife, friend of the husband, woman's in debt, they meet. I'm good with that setup. I love that setup. That's what I'm into, honestly. I don't need anything more than that. I really don't. And if I'm already attracted to the woman, when you're a fan of a porn star, I'll watch most of the scenes they're in, and I'm good. So anyway, I'm trying to keep these videos under 10 minutes because these are brand new videos on my YouTube channel that I've never filmed videos before. So this is part 2 of my porn history. Thanks for watching. Tell a friend, subscribe, comment. Cheers.